Stage winner to receive the carved bike from the Siberian pine from the ILT Velodrome, along with the flowers and the wine. And folks, would you put your hands together for the man from Quarter Stewart Bike NZ National Team, Hayden Roulston. Well, Hayden, we've seen a battle over the last couple of days here on the roads, and finally the conditions started to come into play to make things that bit tougher for them. Yeah, let's be honest and say that the first day of the Tour of Southland started today. You know, we've been pretty lucky up until now. We've had fine weather and we've all been sitting in and riding and, you know, enjoying it, and it's almost like a holiday. So I was doing the rain dance, wind dance, everything dance last night, I can assure you. And when I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard the wind and heard the rain, I started smiling. So I'm really wrapped in the ride. I've said all along, it's a tour is all about saving energy. Every single drop of energy you can save, you can be used later. And you know, I needed that today, so I'm really wrapped. And with the time bonuses, of course, this is setting up to be a great finale into tomorrow, into Gala Street. As you said in the paper, it comes right down to Invercargill. I mean, guesswork at the moment, probably only about 3-4 seconds difference between you and Jack Bauer now. Yeah, it's going to come down to the wire, that's for sure. You know, I've said it all along, and even when I've been winning this race in the last years, I've said it's never over until that last, you know, that last millimetre. And you can't say it is, you know. So I'm going to fight to win this race. I believe I'm good enough to win it, and I've got a strong enough team to win it. So, you know, we're all in very high spirits now. Everyone's pretty wrapped with the performance today, so we're going to fight all the way. And we look forward to seeing that fight on the roads, folks, when it concludes tomorrow. Folks, put your hands together for Hayden Roulston of Quarter Stewart Bike NZ, the winner of the WHK stage. Scan down here to see that we have our next rider all set, ready to go. We do, with Brent Thompson like to come forward now for Julian Ineson, King of the Mountains. And folks, would you put your hands together for the man that's been leading this category now for a few days here in the tour, from Subway Advantage, Joe Cooper. Well, Joe, another day in which you had to get involved in quite a long sort of a break trying to get yourself to that hill, but the main peloton came through it, and there's certainly a lot of pressure going on once they did.
Yeah, so I just started the day and wanted to get in that move, and I got in it, and then we just pretty much hurt ourselves all day and got caught and just went out the back, and yes. I managed to ride to the finish at like 20k an hour, so it's pretty sweet.
There's always tomorrow, of course, there's still a couple more hills available for those points, so a bit like what we see with the yellow jersey, it's going to come right down to Invercargill.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm just going to send Nick Lovegrove up the road, and he's going to collect the points for me.
Oh, please, Nick, he'll be listening in closely to that, so now that he knows what's the team strategy for tomorrow, we look forward to seeing it, folks. Julian Ineson, King of the Mountains, Joe Cooper, Subway Advantage. Of course, the sprint ace. And the Harcourt sprint ace, folks, goes back onto the shoulders where it has been from day one, and is looking very secure indeed. From Pure Black Racing, Roman Vanhouten. Well, Roman, very much like what we're seeing with the King of the Mountains, away in yet another break and picking up maximum points all the way.
Yeah, I pretty much just sealed it up for the rest of the race, so it was a flat out 50k to pick up every single point along the way, and then I just rode as hard as I could from my teammate Mike Norley into the Black Mount climb, and so he could get up there in good position, and I was just absolutely spent after that and just cruised on to the finish.
The team itself, the group I should say, that were away, about 7 or 8 of you guys, they're working very well together. I guess it's an opportunity in which the guys have just got to put aside the fact they're from a lot of different teams. There is opportunities to pick up the money, the points, etc. So they need to work as a unit together.
Yeah, I think most of the guys, they just wanted to get over the hill in front of the front guys so that on the other side they could get caught and still have a good finish, or else, you know, they might not have a chance to make it to the finish in the front.
Well, we look forward to seeing the green jersey out to the fore yet again tomorrow, folks. The Harcourt Sprint Ace, Roman Vanhouten of Pure Black Racing. Great to have Richard back here assisting with the presentation, as we now ask for the man from Benchmark Homes to make himself available to us. He's leading in this pink jersey, folks, Josh Atkins. Well, Josh, going into this morning, a mere 10 seconds covering the top 3 here in the pink jersey, so it's a great battle, like all the others here going into Invercargill.
Yeah, it's very close. It was, especially going into today. I'm feeling better and better each day, so I knew today was going to be a good stage. Unfortunately, it didn't work out exactly how I liked it to, but it was a great day on the bike.
And the likes of yourself and George Bennett climbing very well there on the midway through the stage, and at one point making a bit of a bid for glory.
Yeah. I saw George coming across over the top of Black Mountain, and I knew that was a good thing to be happening because we get on quite well, and we just went for it after that. And then Rowley and Bauer and Yates and the other boys came across, and then we had another go, me and George, and then unfortunately it's just you need just maybe that luck to get away in the right time, and when Rowley decided to put the smack down, we just got caught, so we just missed it.
Well, we wish you all the best going into the final day here of the PowerNet Tour of Southland. Folks, would you put your hands together for the leader of the PSIS under 23 category, Josh Atkins of Benchmark Homes. Classification based 6 riders in the team, and it's based on the top 3 on the general classification. They basically total up their times to decide on where their positions. 19 teams in this year's tour, but the team that has been leading the way since the Bluff Hill climb on day 1, folks, would you put your hands together for Share the Roads? Well, the team hasn't shrunk that much here. They're obviously all recovering, and there goes one of them right there. Right, well, we have one of the managers here with us. Brendan, you'd like to tell us a bit about how the teams are sort of shaping up. It's been a great week for them so far.
Yeah, it's been a great week. I mean, the team's pretty tired. That's why a lot of them aren't here now. They've ridden on the front all week and tried to protect the yellow. We're still in with the hunt. You know, Jack's got 3 seconds, so yeah, we'll be fighting again tomorrow. So.
Now, as a manager, would you like to tell us, for some of the uninitiated to the sport here, what sort of things are involved for your role during the week?
Pretty much just being the dog's body, to be honest. Whatever they want, we get, and try and keep them happy.
And they behave themselves?
Sometimes.
All right, well, thank you very much for coming up for the presentation, folks. Would you put your hands together for the leaders of the Wesley team classification, Share the Roads. And as you heard, 3 seconds, it's all that's in it. And it goes to the man from Share the Road, folks, your New Zealand Elite Men's Champion, Jack Bauer. Well, Jack, you're certainly setting it up to be a great finale going into Invercargill tomorrow. 3 seconds separating you and Roulston.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I knew it'd be tight.
Yeah, no, 3 seconds unofficially as they do with the final time checks here, but whatever way you look at it, it's going to be a great battle. But an unusual situation for yourself. You knew it probably could happen at any stage in which your own teammates being left behind and had to follow along with the Roulston.
Yeah, no, Rowley put the pressure on real hard on this side of the climb, and he just went by himself off the front. And it took all I had to get on his wheel, but once I was there, it was the two of us.
And as we mentioned to people coming up here, of course, it was only a matter of a few weeks ago in which you were riding as teammates in the Commonwealth Games, so you know each other's, the experiences you've had, you know each other's strengths and weaknesses, so that must be quite an advantage as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know how strong he is, how long he can go for, and, you know, once he hit it, I knew I had to be on his wheel or he was going to take it all the way to the line and leave us behind, so I was happy to be with him.
Well, it's been a great battle and we love watching this story unfold. Folks, would you put your hands together for the new man in the yellow jersey, Jack Bauer of Share the Roads.